The Kukah Centre, in collaboration with the Swiss Embassy, have raised an awareness on the need for citizens and political party stakeholders to embrace peace during and after elections. They relayed the message recently in Yenagoa during a conference organized by them titled "From Polls to Peace," with the theme "Strengthening Social Integration and Peace Initiative in Bayelsa State." A major research person at the conference spoke on the interest of the National Peace Committee in conducting a thorough observation in every electoral process of which Bayelsa State is not exempted.
Distributed justice, we're able to ensure peace. That's actually the element of ensuring peace. There are many other modalities to that, but the National Peace Committee is committed to ensuring that our elections are free and fair, and there are civic engagements to improve incrementally, because again, society is very dynamic. It changes, and because it changes, we have to keep these civic engagements. We have to come here, we all look forward to meeting you yet again, hopefully next year, hopefully in 2 years' time. Continue this engagement, we're sharing notes, comparing notes, and we're waiting for.
The project manager, Kukah Centre, Victor Azara Waziri, spoke on the readiness of the organization to get the perception of Bayelsans on the past concluded general elections in order to address arising issues for peace-making.
Way forward, again, I would take us back to the 2023 general elections. After the elections, there was a lot of mistrust that especially the youth had in trusting the electoral process. And we also saw from research that had impacted the elections in Bayelsa, Kogi and Imo State, because people were not interested to come out and vote because there was serious issues within the first elections, right? So to address these issues, it's important that we come back and sit on the table. Yes, things didn't go the way we want them, but elections will still happen. And we still need to come and vote, because the democratic system, there is no democracy without elections. So it is important that as much as we are discouraged and we feel hurt by the electoral system, we still don't lose hope and know that at the end of the day, the peace that we want will be able to achieve it on the long run.
The elections has come and gone. What's the way forward? And so we've come back to Bayelsa. We had a 2-day conference yesterday and today, a critical stakeholder conference, where we brought together these key stakeholders to tell them that yes, the election may have come and gone, and trust, there may be issues of trust deficit. Issues may have arisen at the point and may not really augur to every party involved. But the issue now is that we are first and foremost human beings, even before belonging to any political or religious affiliation. So the purpose of this program is to remind members that we need to rebuild trust, we need to rebuild confidence. We need to ensure that social cohesion and peace building is properly projected, and that we have no other country to call our own than Nigeria. We have no other state than to call Bayelsa.
Speaking to newsmen at the event, the founder of Do Foundation, Barrister Dixie Ogbise, and representatives from the Nigeria Police Force, non-governmental organizations, traditional rulers who were present at the 2-day conference joined their voices in stressing the need for peace during and after every elections.
Also stated, we should not be used as tools to perpetrate violence. We should rather be tools to ensure that there is peace in Bayelsa State.
Election that was held on November 11 in the 3 states. If you look at it very well, the kind of crisis that they had in other states, we didn't have them in Bayelsa State. And one of the reasons was because the core of those staff, apart from the ad hoc staff you have at the polling unit, the supervisory level of staff were our own permanent staff. And so they were able to assert the authority better than if we had allowed non-staff to be involved in that process. So this is something we tried, and across the commission, a lot of people think that what we did in Bayelsa State was an advantage to the electoral process.
Natural ruler is like the clergymen that are natural, except you go against the sanctuary of God. You must respect God and humanity. And what do? Your subjects are looking upon you, and they are also, you are also looking upon you. So there is respect, reciprocal. You must always do the right thing at the right moment and be neutral.
So voter education is very key. Voter education is very key. This is something that in IPAC, with the new leadership in IPAC, we are trying to come out with programs to educate our members. And I think voter education is very key.
Kukah Centre, he has put consent application for logistic purpose at hand for the
Kukah Centre make this effort to intervene by involving external bodies, international organizations, to intervene, to caution our politicians that what is happening in Nigeria, what is happening in Bayelsa State should not happen. Politicians should be compelled to be accountable. The Nigerian politician is not accountable to anybody. The Nigerian politician is over and above the law. The Nigerian politician is going to do whatever he likes, and they bring this attitude to the elections as well. This desperation is destroying our electoral process.
Kukah Centre, you've tried a lot, and again, let me come to our leaders, our political leaders. They are the ones doing the laws, and they are the ones following to the laws. If we are talking about vote buying, there must be a standard. And the root cause of that, the root cause of conflict amongst ourselves, number one is the rate of poverty in Nigeria.
Secondly, for the security operatives, we are also aware that security operatives that come in, for instance, most of them are not experienced with the terrain of the environment. And if they are in anything, they rely on the villagers to even survive. In that instance, how do we bridge that gap? Again, I must commend the Kukah Foundation for cooking another peace project in Bayelsa State. God bless.
I am Franca Uzini reporting for D News.